Grand Rising family, it's Shay Seeking from American Aborigines Unchained here on YouTube and Facebook. And again, we're going to go ahead and go into more etymology because etymology is one of the keys in my eyes, along with unity, genealogy, and seeking self, okay? Or that higher self, okay? So again, we're going to look at boy because we know that people used to call certain groups boys, okay? So again, it says mid 13th century, a servant, commoner, knave, generally a young male. 1300s, a rascal, a ruffian, okay? Urchin, a male child before puberty, okay? Possibly an extended sense from urchin one, which is prickly or mischievous or misbehaving in a sense, one. And puberty, we'll do that one next, okay? Or you can go ahead and do it on your own because it's something that we have to add to this, okay? So it says one fettered, okay? And I think fettered it means chained at the ankle or something to that matter, okay? So let's see, a yoke, okay? So again, are we talking the yoke? Oh, well, it does. It says iron yoke, leg, iron yoke, okay? So the yoke. Now, also, I think that when it comes to the unicorn, has something to do, I think, with the UK or Britain, and it usually, you can find this symbol in books, sometimes the Bible with the unicorn and I think the lion on one side when it comes to the coat of arms. Okay, and it says here that a leather collar or hides. Again, are we talking when we're talking about hides and when we're talking about goodness, like these beaver pelts or the fur trade? What are we really talking about? Because we know that people used to take the skins of negroes and make certain things out of them as far as apparel and such. Okay, so double as servant, attendant. Let's see. Okay, but it also appears to be identical. It appears to be identical with Eastern Frisian boy. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And usually when they call in someone boy or boy, mm-hmm, they're talking about someone as if they're up to something. Like, what you doing around here, boy? Mm-hmm. You know, I don't know. That just makes me think of that. A young gentleman, okay? Um, Again, we're just skipping through, so this is not so long. Babe. It's very important to go ahead and look up babe when we're looking at this for a different conjecture, okay? Use slightly of young men. So use slightingly of young men, okay, in Middle English, okay? Use of criminal toe, okay, toes or men in the armed service. In some local use, a man, okay? Again, which is, if they're calling them a man, I'm thinking that they're talking about man or mankind, and they're talking about, again, a foreign, even if they're talking about a darker pigmented person, okay, they're talking about someone who is foreign to the Americas, okay? One that they would plant into the soil of the Americas in order to produce a certain type of offspring or indigenous then person. Okay, without reference to age. Okay, so it says without reference to age. In Cornwall in Ireland, in the far west of the U.S., meaning male Negro slave. So a male Negro slave. Again, who are these Negro slaves? Okay, because we're seeing some duality here when it comes to so-called white cargo and so-called Negro males, okay, as slaves, or Slavic or Slavnik, okay, or Asian, a personal servant of any age. So this is talking about an Asian. Are we talking Asiatic? I don't know. I'm just saying, okay. Attested from 1600. Are we in the 6th day of Genesis? From Bo Yo. It's attested from 1870. Empathetic exclamation, oh boy. Okay, that's not important. We want to get to the nitty gritty. Okay. Old English, only the proper name boy has been recorded. Me, boy, meant churl. That would be a good one to look up because I've never heard of that. Servant, and rarely devil. Look at that. In text, the meaning male child does not antedate 1400. Okay. So I'm thinking maybe they didn't use it before 1400. Okay. Mold, boy, look like a semantic blend of onomatopoeic word for an evil spirit, boy, and a baby word for brother. Okay. A noticeable number of the modern words for boy, girl, and child were originally colloquial names, derogatory or whimsical, in part endearing, and finally commonplace. I'm wondering if that has something to do with commoners. These, as is natural, are of the most diverse and in part obscure origin. A buck. Okay, and then WordNet says it is a youthful male person. Okay, also a friendly, informal reference to a grown man. A friendly, see, what did it sound friendly? Did they give you the perception that it looked friendly and sound friendly in any of the imagery that they've given you? A male human offspring. See, a male human offspring. So who are the humans? The offspring of the earth is usually an indigenous person. Okay. So again, we're going to go ahead and go back, and we're still referring to boy, but we're going to go ahead and look at a couple of different terms here that we read to see exactly what we're talking about here. Okay. So again, thanks a lot for watching, and take care. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and join us in the Facebook group American Aborigines Unchained. Take care.